Hello folks, would you like to make some beautiful pulled pork sandwiches like this? Got one pulled pork here, one chopped pork there with Monterey Jack cheese. Coming up next on Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. Good morning folks, today I'm going to show you the versatility of that Weber searwood by doing a pork butt. Alright? Not just your normal, ordinary pork butt, folks. I wouldn't be Scotty's Backyard Barbecue if I just did a normal pulled pork sandwich. We're going to do that too, but we're going to show you other things you can do with this versatility of this grill and how you can make other type of sandwiches out of your pork butt. Alright, stay tuned. I'll bring you down and I'll show you this pork butt I'm working with. Oh, this is a pork butt. I picked up at Hy-Vee. It's a Hormel pork butt. I never tried a Hormel pork butt, so we're gonna see how that goes. It weighs in at around 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds. I paid $2.49 a pound for this, to 21 bucks. All right, I picked it up my pork belly for tomorrow's video, and I grabbed me a pork butt. We're just gonna trim this up. You know, try to trim up your pork butt the best you can. Put it down here in your tray. A lot of this stuff isn't good eats. You know, try to find that gland and all that stuff. Just anyways, you get the idea. Trim it up as best you can. Got the bones here. We got the well marbled money muscle right here. When you look for a pork butt, look for a money muscle that is well marbled and not covered with a lot of fat. That looks pretty good. You want to save this money muscle for your special guests if you have one. You know? That's what Scotty likes to do. Other than that, we're just gonna dig around. I mean, it's your butt. You trim it up any way you like, but any scraggling pieces you can pick off now or after it's cooked. Oh, I'm trying not to get my other hand dirty. There we go. I got this little bit of scraggly fat cap here. Boy, my knife's dull. Hang on, folks. I get me another knife. Ah, I got me a sharper knife, folks. That's better. Always have a sharp knife, folks. Anyways, I always try to make my videos shorter, but they seem to get longer. Double check it. Now I got my clean hand dirty. That dang it. Ah, it looks pretty good. A little cut here from the butcher, but anyways, we're gonna run this with the fat cap. A little silver skin there, folks. We'll get that off of there. With a little bit of fat cap up. Are you a fat cap up or a fat cap down guy? We're going to put a water pan underneath this, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Alright, folks. Once again, my camera shut off. I got to get a different cartridge for that thing. I wonder what that noise was, folks. Anyway, I don't know how much we missed. Won't know until I edit this. But anyways, we got us an 8.5 pound pork butt. We trimmed her up. And we're just going to hit it with some Uncle Steve South Texas red, because that's all I had left, you know, and I didn't want to throw it away. So it's a big, thick piece of meat. Now, to finish that up, we're also going to hit it with a little Uncle Steve's salt, pepper, garlic. Alright. Remember, we're going to make this into a couple of different types of sandwiches. Not just a pulled pork, you know, the normal pulled pork sandwich. You have to stay tuned to the end of the video. One thing I like about smoking big pieces of meat, you really don't got to do nothing. You just put it on there and enjoy your day with your family. Check on it every once in a while, but not very often. Alright, I got that. Oh, I don't have it fired up yet. I gotta go out and fire up that searwood. Hang on, folks. Then we'll come back in. We'll talk about more stuff. Alright. I know a lot of you want to score the fat cap of your pork butt. I'm not a big scorer, but We got the pig shake, we got the Texas red, and we got the SPG on a big thick pork butt. Now we'll take you out to this grill. It's dark, it's cold, and we got the pork butt going on. Okay, it is 15 degrees out. We're gonna put this new probe in without hitting the bone. Alright. Hey, let's go inside. Oh, today we're running a lumberjack competition pellets. Alright, I'll use them all up. Alright guys, versatility of this grill. Yeah. A lot of people have, I have trouble with apps on all my things that have this, but this Weber app works great. I can run this from anywhere in the world. It's got my probe. You see the probe is at 38 degrees, temperature of the pork butt. It's at 250. Alright, now I can go about my business all day. Pork butt's very forgiving. You don't got to spritz it every hour. Unless you're trying to win $10,000, that's a whole different story. But this is just backyard barbecue, folks. And alright, we'll see you back here when the sun comes up. Let's go 5 hours and see what it looks like after 5 hours, folks.
5 hours later.
Alright guys, by that sound of my beeper timer, we have reached the 5 hour mark. SpongeBob reminded you there. Let's see what we got on the graph before we open that lid. We got this graph on the probe. Then we go back over here. I'm like a mad scientist today, folks. This graph here. We started up, went straight up to 250, been holding steady. You can see I never opened the lid one time in 5 hours. We're at 165 internal. So let's open it up. Boy, all this thing does is smoke, folks. Hang on a minute. I had to get my spritzer bottle. Yeah, this thing smoke. Man, constantly. I haven't had a pellet grill yet that can smoke this much. Wow, look at that, folks. Let me bring you up. You can't see nothing down there. There we go. Whoa, hey, don't want to get you dizzy. Look at that, boy, that's amazing.
Nice.
Got that nice mahogany color. We're just doing a spritzer. Why do people spritz the bottom? I can never figure that one out yet. There we go. Let's go another 3 more hours, folks, and see where we're at. Alright, that's been 5 hours, folks.
8 hours later.
Alright, folks. Look at that beauty. Beautiful. Tell by the buzzer noise. And by what SpongeBob just said, it's been another 8 hours. Let's see if we can get the graphic up. See, this is where I opened it up to spritz a couple times. We climbed right up to here, kind of hit a stall, and it's very slowly climbing now. We're at 176. I hardly ever wrap my pork butts, folks. But if you want to wrap your butt, feel free. You're not going to hurt my feelings any, folks. But I don't normally wrap a butt. To me, it's kind of like boiling it or steaming it. Get a nice bark on there. Alright, folks. We'll be back in an eternity when it hits 205 or pro tender.
Many hours later.
We are looking good bark-wise. We're approaching 190 degrees. We're going to check for probe tender. Got a bone there. Oh yeah, we're tender at 190, folks. But don't always go by temperature, folks. Oh yeah. We're tender, folks. Got a little bone right there. Right there, the bone. The bone. On the back side, yeah. Alright, we're gonna pull this off. It's tender. Alright, we'll bring it in the house and let it rest. Alright, Alright folks, there it is. The old pulled pork. The old bone coming out nice and clean. Now you can use this bone to shred her up if you want, but I don't. That got an insane bark on it, folks. From that Uncle Steve's product. The juiciness, look at that. Look at that insane smoke ring, folks. I used Apple. Oh, lumberjack competition on this one. That's right. Lumberjack pellets, Weber searwood for the win. Look how juicy that is, folks. Say the smoke ring is insane. All that searwood does is smoke. I mean, it's constantly putting out smoke all day long. I was watching it. I haven't seen a pellet grill yet that could put out that much blue smoke, clean smoke. That's just an amazing pit, folks. If you're looking to upgrade from your Pit Boss Lexington, which is also an amazing pit, it smokes okay, but nothing like the searwood, and your family's growing, you might want to think about getting this searwood. It's got the rotisserie you can get. It's got all the functions, the bells and whistles. Look at that. The money muscle. Alright, this is just falling apart. It's like butter, folks. Plenty of fat in there. And like I say, this bark is insane right here. I'm a bark man right there. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah, anyway, we're going to build us a couple sandwiches. This video ain't over yet, folks. Stay tuned. We're going to show you how to make 2 different sandwiches from this pulled pork right here. Let's try it out, though. Alright, here we go. Yeah. That's insane there, folks. Boy, that Uncle Steve's product. I feel like they're winning competitions with that. But I used a competition pig shake. I threw a bunch of SPG on there. Alright, folks, let me cover this back up. I'll get everything cleaned up here. We're going to come back and I'm going to show you how you make 2 different sandwiches out of 1 pork butt. The versatility of this searwood, folks. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're here to show you the versatility of this grill. I'm not a griddle master. That'd be Tommy. I'll leave a link to his channel, the griddler, if you want to learn how to griddle. But I'm learning. Yeah, that's where we're at, temperature wise. We're at 442, 450. Hotter on this side. Hey boy, it's glowing red down there. Yeah. Alright, now we got that chopped up beef. Alright, this is where you need that table on the front of your pit, folks. We're going to take some of this beef, or the pork I mean, chopped pork. I'll put that on there and some cheese that fell on it. Put a little bit of butter down in there. Get them onions on. Onions down. We're not going to really caramelize them, but boy, the wind out here is wicked, folks. It's cold, it's windy. I thought about scrubbing this video today, but show must go on, folks. I mean, you can, if I can do it in windy cold, you can do it in the warm. Real time. I might fast forward it. So I keep turning the camera on and off. We're going to mix a little cheese in with that. Get this bun down, get that toasted up. My arm is in your way. Oh, you gotta take that lid off, put the camera in the back. You want to do some griddle videos.
her down.
Alright folks, here we got that chopped pork to come off the griddle. And we're gonna make us a regular pulled pork sandwich with that leftover pulled pork. You grab a handful of that. You can do whatever you want, your sandwich your way. You can add barbecue sauce. You can just leave it fresh like this, which I'm going to do. Let the meat be the star. The Uncle Steve's Texas Red and all that stuff we put on there from the Uncle Steve product is enough. And of course we gotta add some pickles. You gotta have pickles on your pulled pork. No more than 3 pickles, folks. That's the barbecue rule. I don't know who made that rule, but it's a barbecue rule. Now this is Wisconsin. If you want coleslaw on your pulled pork, you have to go to Culver's. They got the best coleslaw in the world. You can make your own, but you can go buy a whole tub of this at Culver's. It's very good. Perfect for a pulled pork sandwich. You can put as much or as little as you want. Like that. There we go. Now, see that versatility of that Weber searwood? Now hang on while I do that there YouTube promotion. I'll be right back. Alright folks, we've got that out of the way. Now let's chop this baby in half. I don't know why, but... And normally, one thing bad about Wisconsin, we do not have good bread here. Anyway, you wrap this in foil. Ooh, let me try that. Oh man, that's a little... Got that little crust on there from that cheese in there. Perfect. Oh. Alright, let's try it with the bread. Wait a minute. I might have a pickle left. I got 1 pickle. We're going to put a pickle on there. Alright, let's try it. Oh man. That is good, folks. I'm smacking. I say the versatility of that grill is amazing. Not only is it a smoker, it's a grill, a rotisserie. Coming up next weekend, we're going to sear some steaks, see how the grilled steaks. Boy, you want me to bite into this bad boy, huh? Look at that bohemian, folks. I got to press that down. Oh. Now, see that Culver's coleslaw. Man, that's just amazing. You be you, I be me. Bon appetit. That was some tender bite through pork there, folks. Alright, thanks for watching. This video is probably super long. Peace out.